Grand Rising, all kings and queens, all gods and goddesses, all beautiful people. I am Beef Lost to God, and this morning I just want to talk about how often do we need to affirm or imagine to manifest our desires? How often do we need to affirm or imagine to manifest our desires? Right? Now, in the scripture of the Bible, and Neville would have spoken about this and he broke it down. Right? Peter asked the Lord, "If my brother sins against me, how often must I forgive him? 7 times?" And the Lord answered, "I did not say 7 times, but 70 times 7." Right? No, this does not mean 490 times. 70 is a numerical value of the Hebrew letter ayin, whose symbol is an eye. 7 is the numerical value of the Hebrew letter zayin, whose symbol is a sword, right? So basically, you imagine until the eye is fixed as though nailed with a sword, all right? Now, it may happen the first time you imagine, or it might take 1,000 times, right? For you to persuade yourself that things are as you desire them to be, okay? No, your brother who sins against you is basically you, right? Because as you know, we're all one pushed out, right? So your brother who sins against you is you. So there's only you, right? So if you sin against you, well then forgive, which means to forget, all right? Until what you have chosen is seen as though nailed with a sword, right? So basically is all right. So basically the aim is just to do it until it feels real, until it feels natural to you. All right. So um sometimes like we might have like small what and they quote this, we might have small goals that we want to see manifest, right? And we may just imagine it one time or affirm it or script about it one time and forget about it, which means no, we don't have any doubts or worries at all about it. We just do it and we felt it real and we dropped it, right? And it manifests pretty quickly or later on down the line, hard or soft, eventually it did manifest, right? But with those bigger goals now, right, that we may seem to have a little doubt and worries about, right? We may have to, imagine numerous times, multiple times, or affirm multiple times, right? Just to keep our mind fixed on that goal, right? Just to make it our most dominant thoughts, because your most dominant thoughts has to manifest, right? So the 70 times 7 is not necessarily meaning 490 times, but as many times as you can, just to keep your mind fixed on that goal and keep that as your most dominant thoughts. Now, you may affirm something. Let's say right now you close your eyes and you affirm something, you feel it real, right? Then now, 5 minutes after, a couple hours after, or maybe a day after, you're back to having doubts again. What you do is you go back to using whatever tool it was that you was using to put you into that state, right? And you do it over again until you feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled, right? And if after you have done that, and later on down the line you find yourself slipping again, where you go back again, right? Just to keep your mind fixed on that goal. Okay? So how often you should affirm or imagine, it all depends. Because as I say, with like certain smaller goals that we may not be too interested in, we tend to affirm it or whatever, and then we drop it and forget about it. But those bigger goals, no, where we might seem to have, like doubts surrounding it. Those are the ones that may take a little more work that you may need to, affirm over and over again, right? But the main key is to feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled and have it as your most dominant feeling and thoughts, right? Every single day. Okay? So I just hope this was of help to all of you who are listening to this message right now. How often you should affirm and how often you should imagine. Alright? So with all that being said, I am B Floss the God. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the notification bell for more videos to come as well, right? And do have a blessed day. I'm sending you my love, peace, joy, prosperity, and blessings as usual. Peace.